Yeah. All right. It's been 20 days. I'm sorry. Guys and dollars. Neverland. How the hell are you? I am so sorry. So sorry. Everybody's favorite good guy, Tye-Tye Superman. Hey. All right. Today is a good day, isn't it? Hey? Pinkies up, winkies, clinkies. PC Tower. Easy. Easy. Y'all okay? You okay? Not gonna get mad at me? Yeah. Headphone users, for this whole entire time, I'm so sorry. Sipskis! Today's a good day. Today was a good day. Oh, God. A lot's happened in the last 20 days that I haven't done this. I'm so sorry. I've been flat out, just around the clock, doing the thing, blah, blah, blah. No excuses. I don't make any. I am but an honest man. It's good to see y'all, guys and dollars, you know. Let's start with today. I had a great day so far. What time is it right now? It's about 7:45 right now, my time. I have to go make some supper. I'm having some pork chops. Frick yeah. Watching my language. Got to see some of my favorite people today, which was awesome. Got to talk to some favorite people on the phone, which was great. I slept in a little bit today, which is nice. It's nice to get some rest. This is my only day off, so I figured, hey, now's the time. Let's do it. Let's do this now, because I don't know when the next time is I can do this. Blah, blah, blah. So, went over, saw Mama Boss. Hey, Mama Boss. Well, for about 30 seconds. It's good to see her at all. It's been a minute. I haven't seen her for a bit. Just because I've been busy working. That's all it is. Just work. Oh my God, this chair's creaky. So no, it was great to see her. Got to see, K-Dog. Great to see you. Good to see little Emma, Awesome. I might take a walk later. Who knows? The night is still young. I still have to eat, though. I still have to have some supper. Protein. French vanilla and the fresh cup is shut the up. By the way. Got to see a neighbor of mine that lives upstairs. She's really cool. She's awesome. Talked to my neighbor over here last night. Great. Things are good. Things are good in my end. I know I look red. I'm still working on it. I know. I got the brand new lamp right beside me on. And it's a yellow light, so it's going to throw off. I know. Ty, you look sunburned. I'm not. I spend most of my time indoors. Trust me. I take vitamin D. You know what I mean? Ghosties. Good to see y'all. I've been trying to get a hold of certain people lately that don't know how to get a hold of me back, but at least I try. Always have. Oh yeah, new haircut. Yeah, a couple inches. Thank you, Mama. Over the weekend on Saturday, we had a family reunion, which was nice, so I got to see my family, which is great. Got to see my older brother, who I haven't seen in 7 years. We don't talk much, but it's good to see him anyway. Glad he's doing well, considering he's had a couple of operations, but he's still standing upright. Hey, man, there you go. God bless us all. Everybody's well. Everything's good. Got to hang out with little Mom there for a bit. Got to see my sister. Got to see, Mom's mother bad guy. You all remember her. Got to see Larry. It was nice. It was good to spend the day with them. Lord knows I need that now for sure. I love my family, and that's it. What else is going on? Not just a lot of work. That's all it is. Shift work, night shifter. I gotta go in tomorrow for 3 to 10. So typically I'm off, but it's okay. Just taking care of business as usual. I mean, not much is going on. Same old. You know what I mean? I'm trying to cram everybody I can into this chaos that I call a schedule. It's what I do. I work. I'm proud of what I do. So that's what I do. Yeah. No, things are good with me. I'm just trying to keep busy and, idle hands. Not much is happening, honestly, other than just work. I got to apologize for not being around doing these more often. I wanted to get one in there last week, but some things came up and, had to help Tone out with some stuff. And that's fine. That's cool. Getting her done. He's doing well. Speaking of family. Everybody seems to be doing great, I had a great afternoon, sitting there talking with some of my best friends in the world, having a few laughs and, sipping on a pint ski and just enjoying the day. It's beautiful outside. It hasn't been this gorgeous out in a couple of weeks, about a week and a half. And as you can see behind me, the air conditioner, I'm still waiting to put that, you see that slab right there? Yeah, I'm supposed to put that up in that window. So here's something funny for you. Kind of boring, but I don't know, maybe someone will appreciate this. I tried to put that up about 2 weeks ago. And I'm thinking, oh, it'd be fine, right? Duct tape and all that stuff. I got to buy the kit for it still. But anyway, so I'm Jimmy rigging it, putting it up in the window, duct tape, piece of cardboard, make sure it fits, everything's all airtight. And I got it up there just fine, and then it turned out to be wonky. So I'm like, oh, man. Well, I saw the weather coming up after that, and it's going to be like, drops down to 1 degree Celsius, rainy, cold, right? So you take the cardboard back off, and you take all the duct tape down, and you just let it sit there. Oh, so I'm like, okay, great. And it's been that kind of cold, rainy, wet weather since, except for starting today. Hopefully it's going to stay this way. Beautiful sunny day. Beautiful sunny day. Still sunny outside. What am I doing in here? I'm saying hello to all of you. I ran and I got some groceries at the same time on the way back home. And yeah, it was cool. I get to see some really cool people that I really care about today. And I just wanted to say that out loud because I really appreciate that. And some of these people define me. Or some of these people I talk to on the phone define me. And I'm very appreciative for that. I'm very grateful. It helps me feel better. No, that's pretty much it. No, life is good. Life is good. Starting to get my ducks in a row here, and at least I'm trying to, Lord knows I try. Last night at work was particularly difficult for me because I ended up doing most of the work by myself. But anyway, got it done, and that's that. I'm very thankful for even just being there, and getting things done because it's what I do. It's what I was built for, I just feel really bad, and again, I apologize for not being here to say hello to all of you. You take the good with the bad, right? I've just been busy. That's all it is. So tonight, I might cook up some porky chops, and maybe just chill out there, pass out, maybe put some jammies on, and put on something nice to watch, and that kind of thing. Excuse me. Yeah, life's good. Good coffee in the cup, good company, if I can have it. I might take a walk later, actually, because one of my favorite people is working. So, shout out to my good people over there. I got told today by K-Dog, not to mention any names, Curtis, I love you, man. And I respect him so much because he puts up with so much, but he's so good at what he does, and I want to point that out because I never really talk about it. He told me I'm one of the staples at Dooley's, right? I told him, I said, I'm just a piece of the furniture, I guess, but no, and that says something about his character too. He's very caring, he's very loving. I want to take a second to say out loud how much I appreciate all the staff there. They're amazing. They work really hard at what they do. The place looks great. What they have to put up with, though, like horse heads like myself sitting there just trying to relax and not that I'm trying to draw attention towards myself, and that's not what I'm there for. I'm there for support for them, too, because I appreciate and I respect what they do, because I used to do it. But they're so good. They are so good at what they do. Mama Boss, you're included. I mean, just amazing, I'm just speaking for myself now. I'm saying they'll take care of me. They never had to. but they actually give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, good servers, man. Good servers. That's why I'm always happy to be part of the wheel, you know. And they really make me feel welcome. They always have. Because it's genuine. We're all genuine friends. Doesn't say much about me, I guess. But no, that's why I like to sit there. Because at least A, I get to sit down. And B, I get to be around people that actually want to be around in my environment. That help me feel positive and help me feel loved, you know, to sound cheesy. But it's true, you know, and I really care about them too. And I always want to see them do the very best and, you know, for themselves. It's not about me. It's about all of us being together, you know, if that makes sense. And I hope it does. I can't describe it any better than that. I get the same feeling, say, for example, I'm sitting there with Mama Boss, my best friend Emma, and I get the same feeling that I'm hanging out with Tone in the shop, or like we're talking on the phone, for example. It's nice, you know. I need that too. And I hope that, you know, they feel the same way. You know what I mean? Like, but we're all there for each other, and that's what we all need. And I know I keep preaching about that the whole time, but I practice what I preach. I try to keep that backed up because we all need it, you know. We all just need love, okay? We just want to be loved. But it's true, you know. And I wish that for everybody out there, all of us, you know, because we're all a team. It's a team effort. There's no I in Tye, okay? I'm not selfish. Contrary to popular disbelief, I'm really not. I'm not the bad guy. I'm not. I don't care what anybody says, to be honest, because I'm still going to be doing my own thing the way I do my own thing. So, but it's nice to not do your own thing alone, is what I'm saying. And I really appreciate that. So I really want to say that out loud from the bottom of my poor broken heart. Thank you. And I respect each and every single one of you, you know. And I hope that shows. I hope that what I bring forward, I hope that makes sense. And I hope for all of you that work so hard when I, you know, give you a hug, or I sit there and have a conversation, try to make you laugh, and you make me laugh. And I hope that means something to you too, because I would only wish that it does, you know, because it means something to me. So just speaking for myself. But it's the same thing, like when I'm doing these, you know, and I'm talking to some of you, and some of you that I've met through here. You're incredible people, and I respect the hell out of you, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't keep these up, you know. And you all want me to keep doing these, so that's what I do. You know, not a problem. That doesn't bother me a bit, you know, really doesn't. Never thought I'd take myself to be the guy that does these, but I've kept them up for so long that, you know, I really enjoy doing that. You know, I enjoy coffee talks and saying hello, and, you know, going live, that's another thing, but I do enjoy it because, you know, it brings us all together. That's team effort, right? I was just preaching about that. Cheers to you all. I love you dearly, and I appreciate you dearly, and I don't know where I'd be without most of you, you know? Like, why wouldn't I take a second to recognize that, you know? Because that's who I am. I'm honest. I wear my heart in my sleeve. So, and if people don't like me, they don't like me. That's fine. I don't worry about that at the end of the night. I tuck myself in and I sleep well. So, that's cool. You know? Everybody has an opinion and a zipper. I'll leave it right there. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. Lastly, you know, not only things are good, you know, with me. Everything's coming together, and a year ago, I don't think I would have been saying the same thing. I know I've said this before, but I'll say it again because that's the way I've been feeling lately. You know, I've been feeling that things are progressing and more positive, and I'm trying to keep my ducks in a row. I know I keep saying ducks in a row, but no, things are good. You know, things are stable. Things are on the up and up. So, and that's what I wanted and prayed for this whole entire time. And it's nice when prayers are answered. And good, bad, or indifferent, you know, it's nice at the end of the night where I can feel somewhat comfortable in knowing the fact that where my beliefs are, where my faith is, and where I put my emotion. Am I the most emotionally stable right now? Still to this day, no. But at least it's on the positive up and up for now. And I look forward to certain things, that are coming up. But at least I can look forward to that, because I do work so hard, yes. But that's part of it too, Working that hard keeps me going forward. And it's a positive thing. I don't look at anything. I mean, yeah, it sucks. I mean, nobody wants to work that hard. No. I mean, we're only human. A lot of us seem to forget that, myself included. Excuse me. Yeah, there might be an S on my chest, but it stands for salad. Or super suck, I guess either way. Or even spoon that I forgot to hold up. Here's a spoon. Or, if you're Tone, here's a fork, you can eat my ass. Part and parcel. Right, boss? Bosses. But no, everything's good, and every day I count my blessings, and I look forward to the future, and I'm always looking ahead, which is nice, Nights are still dark and, whatever, and I go through my emotions that way, loneliness and this and that, yeah, sure, but it's nice to know I have really, really, really good people around to let me know that I'm not alone, and we all need that, and that's my point. If you feel alone, get a hold of me. I'll talk to you, We're in this together. And again, that's the whole point. So, that's what I believe in, all right? You can call me what you want to call me. That's fine. At least it'd be justified if you sat with me. You want to call me names and say that I'm this bad person and this and that. Okay, when was the last time you sat next to me? A lot of things have changed. A lot of things have changed. For the better. I'm very blessed. I'm very grateful. It's because of you all, I'm very fortunate, and I don't take that for granted. I don't take that to my advantage. I'm not, I'm not that way. I might have been before. I might have been selfish. I might have been. No, I was. But we all emotionally grow up. We all take accountability for our actions. At least I would hope so. I have for mine. I can only apologize so many times, And it's like I said, my knees are too raw to beg for your attention. My knees hurt too bad. So now that I'm standing on my own 2 feet and I start to realize my self-value, and I don't mean that in a selfish way, but I guess maybe a little bit the safe selfish, right? I guess that's okay. Make sense? I guess that's all right. Now that I'm starting to see things for what they are, and hindsight being 2020, I can figure it out, and I can take a look at logic and the truth of everything, which is what I was always built on, and so far so good, I gotta tell you, and my heart feels warm because the future looks good. Things are getting brighter ahead of me, so cheers to that, right? And I have to come to terms with that myself, and I'm only talking about me because I hope this is relative to all of you, right? Because I believe that in many different facets, I look at different layers, and I only want what's best for everybody, and I hope you're all well out there, and hopefully you're finding that for yourself too. Whether you have kids, whether you have a job that takes up most of your time too, et cetera, et cetera. Most of you that I know personally, you're busier than hell, and you're grinding, and you're trying to make sure that ends meet. I respect you for that. I greatly respect you for that, and I appreciate each and every single one of you for being a warrior, that way. For seeing the struggle head on and getting through it and battling through that every day. God bless you. And I'm right there with you. You know, I'm just a phone call or a message away if you ever need me, okay? I support that. I believe in that. I've always tried to make sure that, again, I practice what I preach. Yeah, but you see where I'm going with that, right? I always try to make sure that I'm an honest man too, that I try to, if I'm ever going to give advice, at least I'm backing that up because it's realistic. Makes sense? And that's what I wish for each and every one of you, because I love you dearly. I really do. And I'm sorry I've been away for 20 days and I couldn't say that beforehand, but I'm saying it now, and I've always said it. And that's one thing about me. I've always been honest about that because I'm secure in emotion. Well, now, not so much then. But I'm coming to terms with that, and I'm starting to realize that, Ty, you're only human. And, you know, yes, I deserve to be loved, but at the same time, you deserve to recognize the fact that people that love you also deserve your love too. And you have to give that to them. You have to. You just have to. The truth is the truth, man. Anyways, I just figured I'd say that out loud because I appreciate each and every one of you for your struggle, for the battle, because things aren't getting easier. That's for sure. Those of us that do that alone, that I really respect that. You know, I'm speaking for myself too, because I do a lot of things by myself. And it's been a long time since I've done that. So just got to dust it off and, you know, just keep making sure you're going straight ahead. You know, that's how I feel. You know, listen, I'm going to try to chime in when I can. I don't know what my schedule is just yet. I mean, I know coming up, but up until Monday, I'm guessing. I'm just going off of memory. So I'm working straight through, but let's do this. I'm going to try to do this next week, okay? If not vlog style, then maybe we'll go live. Maybe we'll hang out. It's been a while. I was looking through my YouTube studio, and the last live, I went, oh, the date on that, sorry. Yep. Oh, time flies by so fast, too. It really does, especially when you keep yourself busy like that. You all know. I don't have to tell you. God bless each and every one of you. Well, listen, thanks for sticking with me and, you know, help making this something worth it, you know, not only for myself, but for all of us. I really think that's a beautiful thing to me. That's awesome. That's awesome. And you have to recognize that because it's for the positive. It's for the very best. And it's always made out of love, you know. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being there with me, for being there for me, and for accepting me for me, you know, because I'm going to try to be there for you too. And I make the effort. I do make the effort. I don't know where I find the time because there's never enough hours in the day, but I promise I'll always make the effort. And I always try to reach out. You know, I do. And this is just a further way to do it. So I can hit you all at once, yeah, but it's also so I can get my feelings off my chest too, because it's very therapeutic, isn't it? I recommend some of you that I know for a fact that can do these expertly, if that's a word, it is now. You could do these, and I sit back and watch and support you, and because you'd be stellar at it, I guarantee it. Some of you characters out there, we can't even write ourselves if we were doing a comic book or a skit. Like, there's no way. All of us. It's entertaining. Pinkies up. I love you all dearly. And I want to thank you. I can't thank you enough. I love you all. Today's a good day. I've been having a lot of good days back to back, and it's nice. I even have a candle lit. Actually, I didn't even show you that. If I can. Okay, we're gonna turn the chair. There's a candle burning behind me. You can't see it, can you? Right. Oh, come on, chair. Right there. I just bought that. It's a cross between sage and something else. But anyways, I wanted to light that today. This is why I was bringing this up earlier. It smells nice too. It's very, very nice. Maybe help bless the place a little bit. I have that lit for all of us that work really hard, and I'm keeping in mind. I'm trying to be mindful, because again, I practice what I preach. Without sounding repetitive, I'm thinking about some of us today that are going through a struggle, and again, not enough hours in the day. There's some people I know out there that some of their family's sick, or they're taking care of their kids that are sick, or et cetera, et cetera. I don't want to point out anybody's problems, but you're a warrior enough to get through that and to keep a positive mindset and to make sure that you keep going forward. And I lit a candle for all of us today, okay? Because I love you that much and I respect you, okay? I might be a goof, I might be silly, but I really mean that, okay? It's good to be here. It's good to be here and talk with y'all, okay? I'm going to check in as soon as I can. That's a promise. Man of my word. Thank God for that, literally. And we'll see what happens. And maybe I can squeeze a live in. Maybe. We'll see what happens there the week coming up. And if not next week, then the week after. Because I don't want to make any promises I can't keep. And that's not my style. Again, contrary to popular disbelief, I don't care what they say. They're not here now, which is fine. Yeah, that's the thing with modern day society. Everybody thinks they're right. Well, I don't care about being right. I try to do the right thing. So there's a difference. If that makes me a bad person, amen. So be it. Okay, so y'all be well. God bless you. And I love you very, very much. And I want to thank you for being part of my life. Okay. That went deep, didn't it? Well, I mean exactly that. Cheers. Are y'all all right? I'm always going to catch heat for anything I say anyway. Bring it. Bring it on. All right. I'm going to go eat something, and then I'm going to go chill out. That's what I'm going to do. All right. Might do a walk a little bit later on. We'll see what happens, see how I'm feeling. Because I have to jump right back in with my hair on fire tomorrow. But hey, I wouldn't want it any other way. Warrior! Everybody's favorite good guy, Tye-Tye Superman. That's me. Yes, and my chest stands for salad. I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that. Take care of yourselves and each other, okay? That's all I ask. I'll see y'all soon. Thanks for listening. And if you need anything, let me know. All right? I will get back to you as fast as I can. And y'all know me. And that's one last thing before I go. It's another thing I'm thankful for, too. Very thankful for. You know me. I never forgot that. That is super cool. Thank you. God bless. Be well. I love you. Hopefully I see you sooner than later. All right? Out.